Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello and welcome back to the channel where you join me today here at Lamborghini Pangbourne to check out my friend Rana65556's new Aventador SVJ 63 Roadster. We also have his SVJ Coupe right behind, the two cars looking unbelievable, but this is one of only 63 in the world, a very special edition commemorating Lamborghini being founded back in 1963. This car in a very highly ad personam specification with the exclusive paintwork, the gold accents. We'll have a look around all of the spec, then catch up with Rana to take the car out for a drive. In fact, I think we might be taking both SVJs out for a drive together, which is a little bit insane. Let's have a good look around it then, hear it starting up, and then get out on the roads. These two cars are looking mega together. Two of Rana's jets, the newest arrival in the SVJ 63 Roadster and then the SVJ Coupe. And I have actually driven this very car myself with Rana at the Geneva Motor Show last year. He had the SVJ and also his Aventador SV out there as well, but quite the Aventador collector, so it makes sense to add the 63 Roadster to the collection, the newest jet. There are 900 coupes, 800 Roadsters, then they made the special 63 editions, of which there are also 63 coupes and 63 Roadsters, of course, for Lamborghini's most VIP customers, and they are all in very bespoke ad personam specifications. And with the sun out now, look at how special this car is. I'm going to take you through some of the specification that he's gone for, talk a little bit about the car, then we're going to be taking both of these out for a drive together to go and enjoy what it's all about, the drama and sense of occasion that comes with the SVJ. Now for the car, the 63s have this livery with the 63 on the bonnet, on the doors, also you'll spot on the interior trim just inside there as well, and the option to go to ad personam and add completely unique features and details. So the paintwork of this car is quite similar to Nero Nemesis, the satin black, but this is actually Nero Pulso. It's then finished with the rose gold accents. So the satin logos, the satin pinstripes you can see around the front nose, highlighting some of the aero pieces and design as well. Again, the side skirts, also this line that comes up around the vents. If we come to the back, similarly here, and also the diffuser vanes, and even on the rear wing. But there's something very, very clever about this. One of my favourite details actually is this, the inverted SVJ logo on the gloss carbon fibre of the engine bay cover. This whole engine bay cover actually has the latches, the racing style latches, that you unclip to actually lift it off. But this has been PPF'd, this has been to Topaz for paint protection film, and what I'll tell you right now is normally on gloss carbon, if you put gloss PPF over, this would no longer be satin, and the same is the case here on the wing. The way they've done this is individually templating the entire thing, including the pinstripes, the letters, everything, to use gloss PPF and satin PPF and gloss PPF on the same panels. Even back here on the wing, all of the attention to detail. And Topaz will even have a full video showing that as well. A bit about the SVJ itself, 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12, sounds monumental, 770 horsepower, permanent all-wheel drive, the automated manual gearbox. Obviously this thing is quick. In fact, the SVJ Coupe is the record holder at the Nurburgring Nordschleife with a ridiculous time, 6 minutes 45 seconds for the full lap around the green hell. But just a look at this car, very appropriate number plate, SV63 Jet, all of the jets in Rana65556's collection. Even this in the yellow just looks striking as well. So we are going to take these two out together. Let's get the cars, I guess, started up in a moment. Well, I guess actually before that, we take a quick look at the interior. I do actually have the key to the SVJ, the key to happiness. So let's open the car, have a look inside, he says. There we go, unlock it. It would help if I did it correctly. Inside here, even actually, look, the rose gold stitching on the seats, the headrest embroidery, that central panel on the bulkhead. This is a special place, a special thing, and the full gloss carbon of the doors looks mega. All right, without any further ado, let's get them started and let's go. You see, that sounds pretty good, but wait until you hear this. This car actually has the Valentino Balboni exhaust. You can actually see the handmade titanium inside from Mr. Valentino Balboni himself. Let's take a listen then to the startup sound of this beast as it roars into action. That is mental. We're actually outside and it's that loud. I think we're way. The lovely door sills. How you doing, Rana?
How are you, Tim?
I'm good, I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Congratulations on this epic machine.
Thank you very much.
We've not even gone anywhere and I can already say, oh, I hadn't seen that. That's cool.
It's my Instagram name.
Yeah, the Instagram handle on the carbon trim there. Mega. So we've got SVJ in the mirrors and we're going to be heading out in a moment. This isn't very normal in an SVJ following another SVJ. The good news though is with speed bumps we do have the lift system, which is currently up, which thankfully saves that front splitter. Gosh, it's so low. The rake of this windshield, I feel like it's right in front of me. You want to kind of slouch down inside these seats, which I've talked about before. They are very, very firm, very hardcore. What? Slow speed first gear downshift, and this car's still stock, right? You haven't changed the exhaust or anything.
Stock.
Just a massive beast on the road. You see that with the car in front. How phenomenally wide it is. What was the process like when you went to Lamborghini to spec it up?
I actually spec'd this car in America in Pebble Beach.
Oh, nice, cool.
So because the car was launched in Pebble Beach, so
Yeah, I remember.
Lamborghini invited me to go and spec it there. So yeah, it was a great experience
For sure.
to spec the car with the Lamborghini designer. This car was spec'd with the Lamborghini Aventador.
Yeah, which is really cool. And that's how you make all of these unique touches and things. Do you know what? The one thing I'm very conscious of though while we're in the car with the roof off is that it's probably so loud it's really hard to hear anything. It's hard to, even just going gently. Wow. Now we get to countryside lanes. Those cracks are just mega. Something about the Aventador, nothing else is quite like this. View backwards with the wingtips sticking out. So you got to warm up the car a touch. We're currently in sport mode. You have your few configurable settings. Lamborghini Ego as they call it, where you can set up the car exactly how you would like it. Here we are. One SVJ following the other SVJ. Staying back, by the way, so we don't risk getting any stone chips or anything, even with the PPF on the front. These cars have very sticky white rubber, and they love to throw up stones. What a dream. You feel that torque, don't you? Wow, naturally aspirated engine, serious pull. Well, the raging bulls are waking up the English countryside. I think there's no two ways of looking at it. These two cars together are officially bonkers, two epic jets in your collection. So cool, so cool. The bulls are basically lost in the wilderness. Of the V12. Those bangs are like explosions. The Balboni exhaust in front sounds mega. That's really cool. Up ahead of us here we have a little bit of a bridge cum tunnel, and it's probably going to get a little bit mad. Yep, it definitely got a little bit mad. These two cars together. Yep, as expected, that is the cracks on the first gear lift off. That sounds insane. And that doesn't exactly sound bad either. Back they come. I probably need some fingers in my ears because as this goes through this tunnel, turns out the Balboni exhaust is epic. Oh, check that out. SVJ in each direction at the same time. How cool is that? Look at the 63 though, look at this thing. And get ready I guess I'd better hop back in then. That was pretty cool. That sounded amazing. These cars, there's nothing quite like an Aventador, is there?
They are amazing.
When it comes to sound, drama, event, iconic looks, sheer mental stuff, I guess we go down and come back maybe. Well, tunnel run. Well, it sounds like we're going for a quick driver swap. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that at all, but definitely a first time driving an SVJ 63. So I'm going to come round and then take the driving seat, which is fairly exciting. Okay. Sweet. Oh, it's just instantly cool. It's instantly cool. When it comes to event and drama and excitement, there's nothing else like this. Last opportunity to accelerate then. Those bangs. Obviously you have to lift on the throttle when you shift, because it's an automated manual. It's a really, really big car on these small roads, isn't it? Very conscious of the width.
It's like Range Rover size.
Yeah, or probably wider than a Range Rover. I remember when I first drove your SVJ with you on similar types of roads, and I was wondering if it was time for a Lamborghini Schmeemobile.
I think you need one in your fleet.
I tell you what, being back with you with the two cars today, it makes me wonder if it's time, if it's going to be time to take the plunge and go to the dark side. Or double downshift. Now, when it comes to sheer event and drama, there is nothing like this. You see everybody that you go anywhere near other cars and just like, what? The presence of these cars. The Aventador will forever go down in history as one of the most iconic cars. It's been around for a long time. Oh wow. It's all about the sounds. I tell you what, this is a pretty cool way to spend the day out. Thank you for the opportunity to drive it.
Thank you. It's been great catching up with you. You're always traveling and driving everywhere.
I mean, this is just epic. Although I tell you what, even though we're in sport mode, the car is seriously fun. It's very, very fun. The cracks and sounds. It's just a monster under the trees. The bangs as well on the lift off. You know what though, down these narrow countryside lanes, I'm certainly aware of how big the car is, even with the rear wheel steering. It's huge. Oh, just beaming. Here we go then, a bit of dual carriageway with the two cars. There's nothing else quite like it. There's nothing else quite like it. We've pulled over for a moment to just listen to these two cars idling away. Ridiculous. There is nothing quite like a Lamborghini Aventador when it comes for being an event. But we're actually now going to swap. Instead of driving the 63, I'm going to drive the SVJ Coupe, because this car has now done around 10,000 miles, and I've been led to believe the car transforms quite significantly the more it drives, plus of course with that exhaust. So to hear what this one is like of Rana's jets after driving the 63, this is madness with both of them. From Lambo to Lambo into the coupe. Gosh, it feels different with the roof on, doesn't it? Very, very different feel. So, we're in Corsa at the moment, so I suspect we will be popping this into sport. Gosh, yeah, this is really loud. Okay, let's do it. Oh, there goes the 63, let me pass you this for the moment. Okay then, park brake off. Perfect. Let's do this. From crazy to crazy again. Oh, listen to that. This is really loud, isn't it?
It is loud, this one. Difference in a Roadster and Coupe.
Yeah.
Also, to be honest, this car has done like 10,000 miles nearly.
Yeah.
So it's running really well.
There's not much that makes more of a racket than this thing. Lamborghini exhaust SVJ. We have arrived back at base then. Back to Lamborghini Pangborn. Behind the Roadster. I guess we will stop just here for the moment. That was awesome. Thank you, Rana.
No, it was a pleasure. Nice way to spend Sunday.
Yeah, so, no, you turn it off in first gear, don't you? First gear or neutral? Neutral. Neutral. And then we have some quietness. Yeah, silence. These things are crazy. Parking the Roadster back up, the carbon roof panels are going back on. So the two carbon pieces, you've got the driver's side on, passenger side basically slides in afterwards, clicks down, and then you have some latches right behind. So they're behind these openings in the back of the seats, and they go on just like that. Takes about a minute if you know what you're doing, and they can be stowed away inside the storage at the front. In fact, just pull that, because there's no electric release for the bonnet. You have to pull the catch in the driver's footwell. Inside here, you can see how it has the mounting system, the mounting points, which you need to learn, but when you know what you're doing, it's easy enough to work out. And then you've also got the wind stopper, which is stowed away here, which you can put on to reduce a bit of wind as well when you have the roof down. All nice and easy, but what an amazing spec on this car. Such a cool thing, and just incredible actually to experience the difference between the two, how much more refined this is in terms of the ride. Obviously a bit more weight given it's the Roadster, but not quite as raucous as the Balboni exhaust on the SVJ Coupe. That does sound moderately crazy. We're going to park the cars back up then, now that we're back at base. Look at the carbon in the sunshine and the engine vents. SV19 jet. It's a much deeper grumble actually. Quite an interesting comparison from the Balboni exhaust. Much deeper sound than the Roadster. You can hear the difference, a much higher pitch, obviously still and normally considered very loud, especially the way regulations are allowing cars to go, but much quieter than the Balboni Coupe sound. Just look at this thing though, the full gloss carbon this has over the engine bay cover. Bonkers. Two ridiculously cool cars to see side by side. Two SVJs. Wow. Well, that has been quite something, he says, as an E-Type rolls on by, but we're back here now at Lamborghini Pangborn in the sunshine with both of Rana's SVJs, having driven them both. Fascinating to experience the differences between them, to see how this has developed now that it's done about 10,000 miles. The car has been used properly, it's been taken all the way around Europe, it's been driven hard on some amazing mountain passes as well. Of course, this will be used more sparingly considering it is one of only 63 in the world. Rana's newest purchase, the latest arrival to the jets, the SVJ 63 Roadster, which looks so unbelievably menacing in the satin black paintwork with those rose gold accents, top marks on the spec. I think this suits the car very, very well. Of course, one day there will have to be a Lamborghini Shmee-mobile. It will happen at some point. I'm not sure it would ever be an Aventador. I find them such big cars to drive. They're a serious event when you do get behind the wheel. So much drama, but very firm riding, very, very firm seats, very aggressive cars. Of course, iconic cars. The definition of, well, a wedge-shaped supercar, really. This is what you would arrive at. And obviously the SVJ with all of the aero The downforce, the aggressive diffuser, the big spoiler, and all of the visible carbon fibre is just about the ultimate. A huge thanks though to Rana and to the guys here at Lamborghini Pangbourne. This has been an awesome day. Do go follow Rana65556 for more of his updates with more of the jets as well. But for today, thank you very much to Rana. Thank you to the guys here. Thank you to you guys as well for watching. That is it for this time though. I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.